1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you very much. DLC ranking. Thank you very much.
Battle setting. Battle setting.
Isura, what's going on, Sash?
Fuck all, bro. How about you?
How's this audio? I don't know. I think it's pretty shit. What's going on with you, bro? Like, I'm a fucking weird cunt. Like, I've got cocoa and milk chocolate. Like, dip milk chocolate in cocoa. Why? Because there's more than one way to skin a cat. Think inside the cube, my brother.
Doing pretty good, I suppose. Played a bit of Street Fighter earlier today and might jump on tonight, but gonna chill for a while.
Alright. No worries. How'd you go in your ranking? Excuse me. You still gold or whatever? Alright, light punches, let's go. Fuck man, it takes like an hour to warm up like this light punches thing just to get it okay.
Isura, I've climbed to like 2110 LP, so I got a bit of a safety net, but I'm starting to care less.
Good, because you shouldn't care at all. I mean, realistically, like, you know, what you do, you don't define yourself for where you're at, like, with where you're at. You define yourself by where you're heading. That determines where you're at. I mean, fucking flies, man, I hate them, mate. I don't care if I die of fly spray death. I can't handle dying deaths in games because of flies flying around. I'm not good enough to deal with the fly and the game at the same time, and I don't want to face that reality, so I just kill the fly. Like, you know, my ranking or whatever, like, it's not a ranking. Wow, what's that variable bit rate? That's massive. Like, this ranking that I've got here is like 0 blacklist, always run back, no matter who it is, and with me not playing properly, like, and doing shit like light punches. Like, this round I'm gonna just do only lights or flurries or whatever. I've been doing a lot of that lately, hence the bronze. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still doing fucking like ulties like that. How does... Yuck.
Yasura, what light combos have you been doing?
None. I'm like, these guys, like, I'm not claiming to be like better or anything, you know, but I just don't play like you guys at all. I'm still, as far as I say it, like, I'm still on light punch, just one move. Like, I'm not on combos or anything yet. I still haven't figured out how to do light punch properly. And honestly, I'm being dead serious. That's all I fucking do. I sit in the training figuring out light punch. It's not like I'm lying.
Win this battle, and you'll have a 5-win streak in ranked match.
Round 1. Fight! I'm coming for you!
Dumbass.
Round 2. Fight!
Gentle Balrog.
Final round. Fight!
Yasura, if you turn your graphics down, Sash.
By 1,000. No, look, why is it bad? I'll fix it. I didn't turn them down, I just...
Looks like a PSP game, LOL.
Alright, let me fix it.
You lose.
Yasura.
Fight!
Fuck. How did that happen? Is it better? The graphics?
Round 2. Fight.
Like, fuck off, man.
You lose.
Ugh.
It's go time. Let's do this. I'm in jail! Round 1. Fight! Bang! Round 4. Fight! You win! Round 1. Fight! It's a dead heat! Round 2. Fight! Round 3. Fight! Looks like I've got more horsepower. Round 4. Fight! Final round. Fight! Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Dead heat! Round three. Fight! Round four. Fight! You win! It's go time! Let's do this! Grid.
Instant kill.
Round one. Fight!
wire.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight.
Oh man, down to the wire.
Final round. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
to the wire.
Round 3. Fight! You lose.
Like,
It's go time.
I don't know why I have to keep saying it, but I do. I'm not playing to win. Right, every time that I'm not doing flurries is when my brain is not doing as it's told and I'm just autopiloting. And I'm kind of letting it get away with it a little bit at the moment because I'm pretty fucking like,
Instant kill.
like went to a meeting and fucking like, oh, fuck, I hate that. We'll see how viable this Feng Shui Engine Alpha 2 is. Or at Feng Shui Engine Beta, Master Beta. See, someone that was salty or whatever, that was, they'd probably just stop the battle. I thought I had the other ulti. Dumbass.
Round 2. Fight!
Like, see, he's just using all like fucking special moves. Like, I don't really care if he beats me. I care about learning how to like kill that with light. Like, I have a full critical bar.
You lose.
Like, there's no point to bursting him if I'm gonna try. Like, if I want to try, I'll go and verse fucking someone that's gonna kick my ass. This way, it stays as he's kicking my ass.
Fight!
Count how many normals he does. Or, you know, at least medium light. Well, there was one. Like, one. One. And he's got the round set to 3. Like, so obviously has no clue about meter management. Like, And this guy's ego will be directly tied to his ability to play the game. That's what I get for using an EX. Like, fucking so bad. The move and me. We are bad. Not so good without his psycho upper. That's what I mean, like, you don't want to get fucking pinned into having to use a certain thing, like, fuck that. I want options, baba. Wow, it actually cancelled it. That ultra, well, that fucking V skill is just, or trigger is shit. Like, I just found out something that's even worse with it. It can be cancelled. See? That was so shit.
You lose.
Oh, I gotta go back to training now.
It's go time.
See, I still need to learn light punch.
Training. The grid.
Hey, I was waiting for you.
$10 he what?
Yo, what's up, bro? Oh no. No. No! I'm trying to learn my light punch. Suppose you want to run rounds, mad dog.
Divasti, hi.
What's up, Divasti? Is that how you pronounce it?
Divasti, I was at BTW. Divasti, one trick jury SMH.
Are you serious? One trick jury. You're an idiot. I don't have any tricks. I still don't even know how to learn like how to use light punch, cunt. One trick jury. I don't even have a trick. Not even one. Yeah? That's how wrong you are, cunt.
Diversity, same.
Yeah, we're all rookies. We all suck. There's no shame in that, man. Like, absolutely no shame in being shit at all. Because all of us is shit.
$, light punch confirms our hard immo try got dash up low medium into combo.
Yeah, well, the first thing that I practiced when I started playing was fucking that. You know, and the reason why I use this medium kick instead of this is because this cancels out of everything. Like, yeah. So, considering it cancels into or out of itself into whatever, like
$, that shit is better. Lights do no damage. LOL.
Yeah, but it's the reason why I want to learn this so well is because it's an intimidation factor.
But know when to stop though.
Like,
you don't do lights for damage.
Yeah, nah. You use lights to confirm. Like, I use a light to get in. You know? If you do like that, it's just like you're already at 80% scaled damage.
$, I know what you mean.
But you know how people like, when people teabag and shit, right? They're like that. I want the ability to teabag back, but with strikes. Like, be like, yeah, you can teabag me, cunt. Like, fucking whoa. Like, and just be like, you know, because it's a bit more aggressive. But for it to work, you have to do it perfectly, otherwise you just look like you're mashing buttons. Like, so easy to just trigger the ultra, because
$, I rarely get teabag. I am the one doing it. LOL. Only like 2 people did to me online, but it's nothing. Depends who you are.
well, because I don't really care about winning the battle, you know, I'm just like fucking learning how to not fucking be a spastic. A lot of people, like, I'll go into a battle and I'll just be trying to land lights on them, and they'll see it as like me actually only doing, like, that's all I fucking do, and then they'll teabag me or whatever. Or because I'll be making noodles or something, I'll get to the round late and I'll be, you know, AFK basically, and then they'll smash me like down till I've got like this much stun, and then they'll stun me and they'll teabag me. I'm like, what? Like, are you serious, cunt? Like, alright, if I was cheeky to you and then you made me piss, fair enough, then teabag me. But, you know, like, try and do this. It's hard for me, it might be easy to you, but go crouching light kick, crouching light punch, stand light punch, crouch light punch, crouching light kick.
Do you play anyone else?
No. I don't play anyone else. I don't have the time. I already suck at this character. I don't feel like sucking it more for now.
Dynasty, 1 KHR of Jury Monka S.
Yeah, I think to get to #1 spot, I estimated it would take 6k hours. And I'm still on light punch at 1,000 hours in. It's not looking too good. But to be fair, like, you know, I'm not using this as an excuse, but it is a fact of the matter that did have an effect. And that is, like, it took me 200 something hours just to unlearn her previous button mapping from 4. Because she's fucking a different character, like, fundamentally in the mechanical sense. You know, when I charged for few halves before, they were held buttons. So, like, when I came into this game, I was like going like her and charging and holding the button, and then I'd go to release it expecting a fireball and nothing would happen. And you know, obviously you're just standing there like you're gonna cop it. And I was really salty.
$10 took me almost 1k hours to do Guile like confirmed flash.
Yeah, see,
Top 5,000
it just,
in Oceania.
you've got to be prepared to put that amount of time in for one move sequence or one move. In maybe even only in one circumstance. Like, if you need it, you fucking need it. Like, that's how it is.
Round 1.
You can't just pussyfoot around it. Whoa, perfect. Nah. Scrub Club. Rookie Town versus Scrub Club.
Round 2.
Dynasty, this lag. Dynasty, is that just stream or also game?
It shouldn't be lagging.
$10 player and game connection. Dynasty, only ever search 4 to 5.
Yeah, this is 4 to 5. It doesn't matter, like, I'll play in lag, I don't care, I need to get good at playing in lag as well.
I can't stand anything lower.
Yeah, well, that's where we differ. I get good at what I can't stand, so it can't be used against me.
Round 1. Fight!
$10 yeah, cause that's the only for here from AUS we get LOL for asking Discord for making me UPS.
Round 2.
Well, you've got to get, you have to learn how, if you see lag as like weather, you got to learn how to drive in the rain too. It's much unsafer, yes, but you need to learn.
Final round. Fight!
$1 get turbo car and go sideways.
You win.
GG. Ibuki. Like, see, if I was thinking, like, I was like, I'm gonna play 2 characters at once, and I was thinking about playing as Ibuki. But then I was like, well, she's very Jury-ish, like, you know, pretty flighty, weak, like, but, you know, long strings that can be mixed.
Is one of the weakest.
Oh.
Divasti.
No.
Meant HP 1.
Yeah, no, she's not weak. She's top 5. She's not weak at all. She's like one of the best characters in the game.
Patty cake. Okay. Patty cake. Late asterisk.
Alright, no worries. Oh. I fucked that up twice.
You win.
Dex. But yeah, no, like I said, I was thinking about playing 2 characters, Jury and Ibuki, but Ibuki is very Jury-esque, like by the way that, you know, she's flighty, doesn't have much health, can have like a lot of strings that are different that you can combine like differently to mix up. Like she just seems very similar, like in that archetype sort of way. And then I was like, if I'm gonna play 2 characters that are relatively similar, I just fucking might as well like spend all the time on one. You know, like I understand, like the best thing that you can do apart from knowing your own character and versing another character is knowing how to play that character as well. Like I understand that, but I just don't have the time. Like, I figured that out in StarCraft. Playing as Protoss, like, solidly gave me good mechanics, but then I started to play random, and that gave me good insight. Because then I felt what the opponent's weaknesses were, rather than trying to guess, or assuming.
Ben $, it ain't easy.
Like, if the easiest way to defeat someone is like get them to defeat themselves.
Patty cake. Thought Karen was the most mechanically challenging.
Top 4,000.
Oh no, doesn't matter which race you play, it's StarCraft. It doesn't matter which race you play, it's StarCraft. Like, the bitching about one race being easier than the other is all shit. Like, it's one of the most balanced RTSs ever made. Fuck, when can I get in on this cunt?
Not saying easier but harder in different areas.
Nah, but it doesn't matter. See, the actual game itself gives you that many things to do at once that it doesn't matter which one you play. It depends on how fast you are and how many things you can do at once, or multitask, you know, order like a structure. If you think about it, there's like 100 houses on fire, but you've only got 26 water buckets. Which ones are the most important?
Fair enough.
Yeah, like, that's why if you have a look at the world's best player, see, Korea had the title, like, no one beat the Koreans for fucking like 20 years, right? And like, I'm serious, no one fucking beat them. Like, no one had ever gone to a GSL and made it to a finals and won. Like, that was not Korean. And it happened. This dude named Cyril from Netherlands, like, fully just a freak, man. Like, you have a look at his play though, it's fucking like, you can see why he wins. And he's just a step ahead of the entire world meta. Just because he started playing his own brand, you know?
A lot of Koreans didn't cheat.
Yeah, Scarlet's like probably my favorite SC2 player. Like, not only because she's a female, but because she's fucking like smashes cunts, man. Yeah, she's one of the only Zergs that can actually fucking like beat Cyril, this fucking dude. Like, they call her the Queen of Blades, and they call Cyril the Overmind.
Fatty Cake, wasn't she a cosplayer at one point?
No, see, she started playing TOS because she couldn't beat them. She was like, this fucking race is overpowered, what the fuck? I knew I was gonna die there. So she started playing Protoss with Huck. And was good at it.
Final round.
Because she knows how to play StarCraft, you know? If you're good at one, you're probably going to be good at like all of them. I mean, of course you're going to be better at your natural race, obviously. But someone that's played Street Fighter as Ryu is going to find an easier task at playing Jury than someone that's brand new.
Fatty Cake. Yes, so I wasn't misremembering.
No, you weren't. You're dead on the money. Yeah, like, you know, see the EX in my name? That comes from StarCraft. A dude named Combat X. He was fucking brilliant, man. He was so good. Like, but he was toxic. He was fucking like, he was bad manners, like just fucking a complete dickhead. But in saying that, he kind of had like the right to be, because he was fucking hell good, you know. He was just a bit of a cockhead about it. That's all. And the StarCraft community.
Fatty Cake. Yeah, I remember that name.
Yeah, the StarCraft community.
Fatty Cake. Wasn't Hydra Tox though?
Yeah, he smashed Hydra. Yeah, like, so you remember back in the day, like, that's cool. That was when StarCraft, like, you know, it started to become popular and shit, like, in that meta of the gaming. But, like, see, those boys, they were the popularity of that era, you know what I mean? Like, they could have made something massive out of that. They just all fucking fucked it up. They shouldn't, like, they banned people. You should never ban anyone, man. Especially, like, you know that fucking low tier god or whatever? Like, that dude? Fuck, I hate him. But I would never fucking want him to leave. Because it's a personality in the fucking community. Like, it doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. If it's an active personality, it's good for your fucking community. You know?
Fatty Cake. I liked watching Hydra because he was a Zerg. Didn't like his personality. Fatty Cake. LTG is a persona.
Like, well,
to an extent.
Bro, like, if you like watching Idra because he was Zerg, like, Idra's shit. This fucking sterile cunt, man, like, whoa. Like, he literally can see everything at once, hey. It's fucking nuts. All of his injects are, like, directly on time. Like, his macro is fucking, like, incredibly perfect. And one, like...
I only played during SC2 Season 1.
Yeah, see, I kind of bought SC2 and then Heart of the Swarm, and like I wasn't really playing it that much, but then I bought Legacy of the Void, and I never even played it, man. Like, I just bought it out of patriotism, or like, I don't know.
And you'll have a 5-win streak in ranked match.
Love for the game. Like, I still watch. If I'm too tired to play or whatever, like, which rarely happens, I always force myself to keep going, you know? But sometimes I'm like, nah, I've got a fucking headache, I just want to sit down and chill. I'll watch some StarCraft. That's what I watch.
Fatty Cake, completing the set of SC2.
No, I'm not a collector. I'm all about utility. If it's useless, I don't want it. Like, I have no real, like, I've got items that I use, you know, like, I don't have anything that I just have. Yeah, you liked it.
You win.
You've never seen anyone do a fucking trigger into an aerial grab before. You know it. And you'll use it because it's boss.
You are getting close to a rank up.
Like, if it's useless in the game, if someone tells you something's useless, you should go and fucking pick that thing up and fucking, like, make love to it.
Was a good option.
Like, as soon as someone tells you to not do something, like, and it
Patty
involves
Cake,
fucking...
I would have waited an XDPED once he crossed over.
Yeah. Like, fuck that. That's risky. Like...
Patty Cake, no one says air throws are useless though.
No, they're not, but like... Alright, so do you... Well, they say this is useless. And that, with all of its utility, compared to this... Like, are you serious? Just goes to show that the fucking common meta is always wrong. Like, you know, they've done studies on it. But it's good for me, because hopefully I get to learn this like fucking hell dirty before everyone's like, hey, that move's actually pretty
Not
good.
Useless, but circumstantial.
Circumstantial, that's a blanket word. Like, when is the circumstance? It's always. Like, if you're using like anything to kill frames, that is an option. Like, that's the thing, you know. How you don't know what is useful and what isn't if you've never like abused the fuck out of it. Then how do you know? Unless you're a master at something, you can't really say what it is. Because you don't know, really. Like, you don't really know. You just think. Because of what you can see.
Frame kills are an option, but there are circumstances where it's not the best.
Yes, it's true. I agree. Like, there's always circumstances that any move is not the best. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, you know, say, that move out in the open is not the best, but you can still do it, and it will fuck people up if they don't expect it. Like, if I spent hours and hours and hours just training to get in with that one move, like doing all complex sequences like that and setting it all up and spending hundreds and hundreds of hours on setup techniques just surrounding this one move, like, it would give the style of play that I evolve as a different, like, it would give it that sort of flair. You know, regardless of whether or not it's fucking useful or anything like that, it determines the basic fundamentals of your play. And making this a fundamental is imperative for me.
Patty exactly, but some moves are not completely useless, but there's some moves where they have only a very few good options.
Yes, I agree, and what I don't agree with is that is this move. Because as far as I can see it, it's about as complex as moves come. It's a timer to start off with, right? That you can dash out of and cancel both forwards and backwards at any time during your timing initiation. Right, like, that's a long time. Not only that, right, that's just the start. You can feint it, like, you can literally cancel it on the spot. And
Fatty Cake, I don't really see people saying it's useless. But one of the best purposes are to go through fireballs on reaction.
I don't reckon. See, I did it before, and there's a skill involved in this V skill thing that I know for a fact that no one knows about yet, because only I've spent 1,000 hours on V skilling like a fucking rookie, right? So, because everyone else thinks it's like situational and it's only used to do fireballs and all that sort of thing, right? So no one's bothered fucking around with it quite like I have. And if you, like, it's fucking useless, but it's really, really hard, but it'll fuck people at the higher levels, I reckon, is if you launch them, right, like, or I don't know fucking how it happened, but like I can't remember specifically the details of what happened in the interaction, but I ended up teleporting and landing on the other side of them like it was a cancel. Like, I don't know how I fucking did it, but I did it, and it was like, I'm not shitting you, it was as if I went through and there was a cancel and I was stood there like without attacking. So there's fucking like complexity.
Get jabbed out of it.
There's complexity. No, I wasn't jabbed out of it. Otherwise I'd see it as a hit. Like, you know how things move so fast in the game. Like, I've played a few games since then because I've just been fucking like, but if I spent the time looking through the history, I could probably find it. But I'm not prepared to do that. I'm just gonna wait for it to accidentally happen again, because it will, right? Because I spend time like doing what I do. If it's happened once before, it's bound to pop up again. That's like the law of averages right there. There's no point in spending time looking for something that's going to happen in the future. Alright? So, but that is fucking like, that's a next level fucking like, you know, crouch or fuzzy guard style shit for this specific one move. That I think if you figured out, you know, it's just, there's just so much degree of technicality to it that it's ridiculous. Like, you know, cancels everything.
Yeah, I get it, but that's a rare circumstance that it happens. Seems so rare that it raises the time sink into it worth it?
Exactly.
So raises the question, is the time sink asterisk?
Well, here's the thing, right? I personally don't like doing something specifically just to get one result. Like, that's bad time management. You know what I mean? Now, the reason why I don't use this in that combo like that is because it's an ender, like that's it, the string's ended, right? It's not like I can't do that. I know that it does more damage. I study my normals. Like, I don't know why people don't think that I do. Like, I sit here for fucking hours on end doing a light punch. But yeah.
Patty fatty cake, well you can see A after it. Patty fatty cake, so it is an option to finish.
And let me bring in your very situational comment that, well, I personally believe that, and there's always exceptions to the rule, always, right? This is 100%, but 99.999% of the time, you should not use 3 EX bars mid-battle and dump all of that potential on maybe an extra 200 or 100 damage. Like, I don't know who it was telling me that it was better to just use dash, but they're clearly wrong.
Patty cake, mid-battle it is a judgment call.
Yeah, it is. And if you do know what you're doing, I'm not saying that you don't and that you're wrong, And if you think that it's going to help you win and you do it for a reason, then fine. But I don't use critical art. Like, look at that damage there. You know, 3 of those. And that's pathetic, really, as far as it goes.
Patty cake, for OP that was good since it's more consistent than peaceful.
Oof. Yeah, see, but it's only less consistent because you don't know how to use it properly. Like, realistically, what you're telling me is it's easier to use Sash. It's easier.
Final round. Fight.
Patty cake, well it is faster also.
No, it's not. Fuck off.
Cake, and doesn't use a charged
What?
resource.
You reckon you can dash across the screen like this? At that speed? Okay.
Patty cake. Patty cake, after a knockdown.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, right? I understand that.
Patty cake. I did specifically say okay.
Okay, well I apologise then, that's my bad.
Win.
Yeah, no, my bad, sorry. Let me explain a little bit on the connection in between that, because that makes more
You are
sense.
getting close to
Like,
rank up.
now, because of the extensive amount of V skill that you see me use, if I'm using it as frame kills in cancels, like, because I use it everywhere else as well, it all becomes grey. You know what I mean? Because it's used in, like, my cancels, my combos, like, my getting across the screen. It's like, it's such a viable utility to be used in, like, literally every part of the game, that when you actually use it in every aspect and every part of the game, it becomes very hard to read because it's used in so many different ways.
Patty cake, yes and no. If you use it a lot they will also be expecting it. Patty cake, the charging is the risky part about it.
Yes, but every move is risky. You seem that's not an excuse to not use something. Like, every move is risky. Just jumping is risky.
Patty cake, when you get higher up you will see getting those charges gets a lot harder.
Well, it won't be for me because I'll have fucking thousands of hours of experience doing it. That's my point. And they'll have a struggle against me because they won't have versed someone that used it that extensively before. Fuck. Well, it's a long way till I get there anyway.
Round 2. Fight.
I actually know it as fact though, because when I verse juries that are better than me, which, you know, most are, there's one aspect that they're not very good at in comparison. And it's clearly obvious that they've neglected something that is very powerful. Like, I don't care about being right. I don't give a fuck. I just see that it's got fucking wicked potential.
You win.
Your lead has moved up to silver.
Round one. Fight.
Patty Cake, I'm not here to tell you how to play your game etc. Just stating my opinion. Can agree to disagree.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down for that, you know?
Round two. Fight. You win.
Like, the faster that you become with a move, like, the harder it is for other people that are going to be able to, you know, counter it. You could literally become the best player on earth by only pressing light punch. You just have to fucking play a bit better and set your standards much higher. But it would be possible. Everything and anything is possible, really, within the realms of the physics allowed. Like, obviously you can't just get up and fly to the moon. Or can you?
50th match. You have fun. Colleen.
It's so...
Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Final round. Fight! You win! Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Final round. Fight! Round one. Fight!
You lose.
Round two. Fight!
The future!
Final round. Fight! You lose. Capcom Fighters Network. Favorite fighter profiles. Training. The Grid. Judy.
いい声聞かせろよ。 かせろよ。
Bison.
Very good.
Taっぷり遊ぼうぜ。
There, see?
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here with Brendan, Mad Dog, and so if you've been wondering what the fuck is going on, Brendan's playing, but I'll be playing the matches in the middle, or when they come on. But he wants to learn how to fucking press buttons. Free.
Grid.
Hey, I was waiting for you.
Section, what you reflexing? With or without a weapon, I'm always stepping, never scared, but always and forever prepared. Yeah, the ones who drink gas, man, it's revenue. With the phallus, the confidence, total dominance, rise to dominance, and my feet like alchemists, standing astonishment, this conglomerate and access of evil. I know where Osama is. He down in Camp David, down in dirty like a damn basement. He must demand greatness from himself. Other contenders, hundreds of niggas dead left under the river. From the days of slaves, the hurricanes and all lanes. See my people's rage floating amongst the waves. There's hell to pay, but the devil don't take sex. I try to send a message to God. It's phone text. I need a new brain, a cripple knowledge. Times is hard, homie. Why I took $10, man? My mama got a mortgage, and my little baby sister need books for college. I rob all y'all. They want the hood ahead, so they call me close. I get them rapping Gatorade, cause they born with thirst. This is more than music, but these niggas is mad tricks. That's why the stores refuse them. Yo, I'm out in Georgia, went straight to the block. I'm seeing cats motorcycling, though they doing a wop. I'm an OG, call my tire niggas a wop. Though they niggas ain't right, but they got weight on the block. I love them, hand in hand, see your hands ache. I drunk so much syrup, dog, I stopped eating pancakes. Your niggas cool, dog, mine's absurd. Hot, frontin' like you's a killer, money your nerve shot. You's a paxel nigga, dumping so off the coffee. AOTP with exhaust speed. Can't even cause I'm hanging with F. But I got my mind right, so swing your shit to the left. I had 24 hours to live, 4 hours Give me 24 seconds, finish driving off a bridge, broken rib, broken shield, covered in kerosene, gas, and go to the top. Magazines, face full of rappers, ripped in pieces. No priest strong enough to take me out of my soul. I broke Jesus. Niggas who swill, rob niggas who steal, kill niggas who kill. I'm too sick for it, man. These niggas ain't real, they real fake. They say they your man, but they fucking with real snakes. That's when you put them in the trunk with that film tape. Whip and reverse them. Never been a liar. Later, I'ma kill you mañana. You don't want no problems, you don't want no drama. Nigga, I'ma take a trip with your baby mama. Suicide.
You better cross your T's, cause we'll dot your eyes. You can say you specialize, but pharaohs will optimize. Backstage, you'll get a bitch back snap there. The Mac player like Dirty South pimp slap cap snares. Only paragraphs. What kind of shit is that? I'm Jesus in the flesh. Your Christian rap, yo, this Christmas rap must be the secret Santa. My reindeer aim near picture with the antlers. I made them go easy and called off the wolves on my AOTP radio CB. Cause y'all ain't worthy of grenades and RPGs. Slick focus over sardines and seaweed. This is CV, LPH, demonic symphony. Listen to the hell we made. And a year before your kids' 10th birthday came, you didn't tables on the cake to see the non-slave.
I lay back and drink alcohol excessively. It ain't right, but that's not the latest testament. I got degrees in being ignorant and weapon. The Dutch master is the recipe. That's my shit there, that'll be the destiny. Match, better yet, an effigy. I understand the math of death and its complexity. I understand how you was violently murdered. I understand how you was raised under the lies of the church. But understand I'm cursed with the ability to end your fucking lives with a verse. Yeah.
Baby Grand
Ill Bill on the beat. Billy Chris. What up, man? Like hey, yo, TP.
Really unusual to picture you were a contains many scenes of graphic
Fuck your wifey, run up on you, hyphy, holding a knifey. You ain't a soldier, boy, I'm with iced tea mixed with vodka. Same shotgun with the hot, taking the top back, shoot up your career. Pop, you are not rugged, you should stop rapping hops. You are not hip-hop, you want some faggot, you're dancing like a bitch. You sold out, working on that work, wasting your talent was bullshit. Try to challenge this, we can fight, G, I rep my shit. Head up, down, what up, where you wanna meet up, I'm not bigger than the drama, don't get me mixed up, a battle jigger tomorrow. I got a reputation.
denied to you. How elements that compose the sun are inside of you. But you didn't come here for knowledge and wisdom. America rubs its pussy to dead children. Truth, no modesty, no apology owed to you. Go home and let the cable TV wash over you. Yo, your life's a microcosm of the world's problems, but you don't even have the perspective to try to solve them. No compassion, remorse, or anything. You see in government run by people that are barely human beings who claim we were brainwashed by hip-hop music, but now pop culture propaganda is crown with a blackjack on a neck road track. Snatch a chain and hump the dance floor. I'm taking it back. in the underworld, underworld,
walking on needle tips. Shallow pockets talking legal, rob your leadership. Author me to make your heart pump, beat skip. Bust a speaker, make the soul move, complete trip.